Hello and welcome to the video version of my journal. I'm Stephanie Rivers. Did you hear about the woman in New York who was suing Chase Bank because a bank employee told her husband about a secret account with $800,000 in it? Well, in case you haven't heard, she's a New York dentist. She and her husband have joint accounts at Chase Bank, but this dentist also has a separate individual account in her own name, and she had $800,000 in it, and her husband didn't have a clue. That's until a bank employee doing a sales cold call called the house, talked to her husband about the account, and now her husband nagged her so much about the money that she ended up giving him $155,000 to invest in the stock market and to pay off a margin call. I don't see a problem with a person having an individual account, regardless of the amount of money in the account, especially if your partner doesn't have good money management skills. It might be in the best interest of the family that that person doesn't know about it, and especially if that person generated the money on his own or on her own. But if the woman went through the trouble of amassing $800,000, the least she could have done was to put the money in a better place that yielded her a better return on her money. Banks only pay about 2%. So there are better places to store $800,000. And if you're going to put it in a bank, definitely don't put it in a bank where you and your husband, the person you're hiding it from, you and he have a joint account. It's too confusing for the bank employees to try to figure out who knows what, and that's what happened. They ended up calling the house to the wrong person. But ultimately, if the woman didn't put down her home number as the contact number, maybe a cell number or a pager number, then there's no way they would have gotten her husband on the phone anyway, because they would not have had the number where he would have by chance picked up the phone. I would think if a woman is that smart to amass $800,000 on her own, she should have been smart enough to not make those mistakes, and she would not have been in the situation that she's in. So that's it. If you want to know more about this and other things, go to the written version of my journal at eurweb.com. Thanks, and have a super day.